shadows of the internet, a mysterious coder wrote a message to the world: "I've been working on a new electronic cash system, fully peer-to-peer, with no trusted third party." That message would ignite a financial revolution. His name, or the name he chose, was Satoshi Nakamoto. The story starts in 2008, a year when Wall Street was crumbling. In New York City, bankers were panicking, people were losing homes, and faith in the financial system was broken. Somewhere, maybe in California, maybe not in the US at all, a cryptographer watched the chaos unfold and thought, there must be another way. On October 31, 2008, Satoshi posted a white paper to a cryptography mailing list: Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. He proposed a currency that lived on the internet, owned by no one, controlled by math, and verified by every participant. Satoshi didn't just write theory. He built the code line by line, in the silence of night. In early 2009, Bitcoin came alive. The first block, the Genesis block, was mined. Inside it, he wrote a secret message from a British newspaper, The Times: 03/Jan/2009, Chancellor on brink of second bailout for banks. It was a protest in code, a message to history. Others joined. Among them was Hal Finney, a brilliant programmer from California, who became the first person to receive a Bitcoin transaction. They spoke only through emails, discussing bugs and cryptography like digital philosophers. But to them, this was more than code, it was rebellion against centralized power. Then, without warning, Satoshi vanished. In 2011, he sent his final email: "I've moved on to other things." No one ever heard from him again. Some say he lived in California. Others say he was a team of developers. But no one knows for sure. His disappearance only deepened the legend. Today, Bitcoin is mined from massive facilities in Texas and Wyoming, traded on Wall Street, and accepted in countries worldwide. From the chaos of 2008 to the digital gold rush of today, Satoshi's vision changed the world. He didn't create just money, he created trust without permission. And yet, the greatest mystery of all remains. Who was Satoshi Nakamoto? One person? Or a movement in disguise? In the next episode, we uncover the story behind another crypto visionary who turned code into empire. Subscribe for more stories from our channel. The release of the white paper didn't just cause a stir on the cryptography mailing list, it drew a line in the sand. On one side, were the traditionalists, those who believed money must be backed by a government, a central bank, or gold. They dismissed Bitcoin as an academic curiosity, a digital pipe dream. On the other, were the cypherpunks and libertarians, who saw in this code the ultimate freedom, financial self-sovereignty. And then the conflict began. The core innovation wasn't the digital coin, it was the mechanism behind it, the blockchain. Blockchains, Satoshi wrote, are computationally impractical to reverse. Instead of a single bank ledger held secretly in a vault, Bitcoin proposed a public ledger, a chain of blocks that was replicated across the entire network. Every 10 minutes, a new block of transactions was added, verified by miners competing to solve a complex computational puzzle, proving their proof of work, $POW. This $POW was the key. It made cheating the system astronomically expensive, ensuring that the consensus of the network always prevailed over the power of any single entity. It was an ingenious solution to the double spending problem that had plagued digital cash attempts for decades. The community was tiny. A few dozen dedicated developers and hobbyists communicated through email forums, sharing knowledge and testing the limits of the software. Bitcoin was essentially worthless in fiat terms, it was a token of faith, a technical experiment. The first real-world transaction is the stuff of legend. In May 2010, a programmer named Laszlo Hanyuks, in Florida, offered 10,000 BTC to anyone who would order him 2 pizzas. Another enthusiast took him up on the offer, spending about $40 of their own money. At that moment, Bitcoin transitioned from pure data to something with real, albeit small, market value. It was the first time that digital gold was exchanged for real-world goods. Today, the $10,000 Bitcoin pizza stands as a powerful, sometimes painful, symbol of the journey from zero to trillion-dollar valuation. As Bitcoin slowly gained a foothold in niche markets, Satoshi Nakamoto's involvement began to wane. His emails became less frequent, his tone more detached. He meticulously handed over the source code repository and the network alert key to Gavin Andresen, another core developer. His final communication was brief, echoing his first statement, a message of technical, not revolutionary, intent. "I've moved on to other things. It's in good hands with Gavin and everyone else." Why did he leave? Was it fear of exposure? Was it a belief that the system was robust enough to survive without its creator? Did he want to reinforce the idea that Bitcoin was truly decentralized, a system without a god or a leader? His vanishing act was the ultimate statement of trust. The code is the law. The system needs no trusted third party, not even its founder. Satoshi Nakamoto left behind an estimated 1 million bitcoins, an untouched treasure trove, currently worth billions. This massive, dormant wallet serves as a permanent monument to his legend and a constant source of speculation. No one has ever been able to move those coins, reinforcing the idea that this wealth